Okay, I want to keep holding it a little bit longer each time. Welcome to This Is Wine. I'm your host, Travis Helwig. Thank you so much for being here on this Thursday at 6 p.m. on the West Coast, which suddenly is not feeling as early to drink as it did when we started doing this show. If you've never watched before, the whole point of this show is that I don't know anything about wine, and when I drink it or am asked to answer questions about it at a restaurant or a wine store or a party, it makes me feel very bad, like I grew up poor, which I did. And this whole show, the whole point of it is for me to learn enough about it that I could talk about it and pass as a rich person when my wife takes me to meet other cool rich people. So today we have a very special show. I'm very excited. But before we begin, a few things. One, I say this every week at the top. If you could subscribe, that would be a huge help. We cost a couple $100 to make this each week, so it goes a long way to helping me pay Mark for his producing. If you subscribe, you're also welcome to Venmo me at my Venmo, which I think we have a thing that we'll do at some point during the... Oh, there it is. I hate even doing that. That feels awful. But I would like to keep doing it and keep this sustainable. So please feel free to do that. And if you subscribe, we also have a bunch of new emotes. And we also have a thing where you can use your bits because it's Mark's birthday this week. And he wants to do another one of those fucking booch tastings that he loves. So if you use enough, we're doing like a group thing where if you pay enough bits, Mark will get to do another one of those. I would like to not do it, but it's 69,000 bits is what we're going for. So let me know. But we have an incredible show. We have 2 bottles of wine today. We're going to test between the 2 of them. But first, I want to invite our guests on. He is a very funny comedian, a writer, and happened to star in a couple episodes of Hacks on HBO Max, including the ones that came out today. Please welcome the star of Hacks on HBO Max, Joe Mande. Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, what's up?
Joe, first of all, how are you?
Good. So the goal is to do 69,000 bits?
Yes, if you can do 69,000 bits,
right.
Mark will get to do one long bit for an hour.
Start. The first one, one right off the bat is my funny name. So one.
We got one. So, Joe, are you a wine person? Do you drink wine? What's your relationship to wine?
Yes, I do drink wine. I feel like I've got a comfortable zone. I like Pinot Noirs. I tend to gravitate towards those. I've learned that I like things that are described as minerally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you the type of person who could go into a wine store and know what you want, or do you just ask for something minerally?
I like I said, I know my zone, so I can like go to a region, like a shelf, and then nod like I know what's going on, and then I'll ask for help and sort of it's like being in a foreign country where you like I'll know like a third of what he's saying.
Yeah.
Or she.
I find that they always say, what's your price point? And then I always want to say more than I want to spend because I want to show them that I want quality, but I don't want to spend $30 on a bottle, but I will say $30 so that I impress them. Is that something wrong with me, is what I'm asking?
No, I think that's smart. That's what I do.
All right. Well, Akilah's running a little bit late. Our second guest doing her podcast, which I guess it pays her, so it's less important or more important than this, but we'll see. We'll see. So before she comes on, I want to, just the 2 of us, smell this first wine before Robin joins us and see if we can pick out what we're smelling. People at home, please do this as well. This is I almost said Barbara again.
It's a Barbara.
It's a Barbara. I
prefer like a Trish or a Lenore, but I mean, tonight we'll do a
Deborah.
Bit number 2, baby.
Hell yeah, we're so close.
Yeah,
all right, so let's smell
already.
this.
Well, I mean, we're going for quantity.
Yeah, we saw it. You didn't need to highlight that, Mark. All right, so let's
Okay.
smell and see what we got. Okay, first instinct as always, grapes.
Mhm.
I can't get
Yeah,
grapes out of my
a
mind.
lot of grapes in this. Yeah, like fermented grapes.
Okay, I pulled up a list of wine terms for
Mm-hmm.
this moment because this always makes me feel bad. So hold on. Red fruit.
Well, yeah, like a red grape almost.
Yeah, acidity I'm getting. I wonder if that's because we haven't had it open long enough.
We
Anything,
let it
Joe?
breathe. No, I mean this is the part like at a restaurant where they like make me do this, and no matter what, I'll be like, yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it's not a. It doesn't feel like a plum. Like it feels like brighter than that. I'll say.
yeah, and it's not syrupy.
Yeah.
Just looking at it,
All right. So I think we pretended
viscosity.
enough.
Yeah,
I think we did a good job. So why don't we bring on our wine expert and she could tell us what we're supposed to be talking about. This is wait. We have before we do that, we just got someone joining us. Robin, I was about to bring you on. I'm so sorry, but what we're going to do now is bring on someone who wasn't late, who was on time, who is very happy to be here. Please welcome my good friend, Akilah Hughes. Akilah, thank you for joining us.
Hello. I'm so glad
hello.
to be here. Thank you. I'm super prepared. I was right on time, as always. As you can see, I have the wines and pizza in the event that I get too drunk again.
So we're
So
drinking
that's
this one
good.
first, Akilah.
Which one? Okay, cool. I got it. It's beautiful.
Great.
Pio Cesar. Is that how you say that?
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
But before we
Expert.
begin, Akilah, you've been on before, but why don't you tell us your wine experience?
Well, since I was on the last time, I'm pretty much an expert now. The show really helped me taste all the flavors. But the truth is, I mostly just drank whatever was cheapest or second cheapest at any place. Started drinking, maybe I was in college. Maybe I had a handle of Arbor Mist. And now we've graduated to the big leagues. So look at us now, Mom. That's where I'm at.
I did have someone who clearly follows me on Instagram but has never seen the show say to me the other day, "It's crazy you know so much about wine." And I was like, "You don't know anything about this show."
Yeah, what an interesting deduction from what
Big
we've done.
swing. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
All right. Well, Akilah, while you get that open, we're going to bring on the hero of the show. I'm very excited. She's the first person from a winery who's come on from the Napa region of California, which I'll be going to in a few weeks. So I have lots of questions.
Damn.
Please welcome Robin Cooper from Behren Family Wines. Robin, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Travis. I appreciate it.
Robin, tell us a little bit about Behrens and yourself and why you picked this wine.
Okay. Well, Behrens Family Winery is a tiny little operation. There are 6 of us and one virtual. And we've been around this will be our 30th harvest. So we are a true mom and pop operation. Les Behrens and his wife, Lisa Drinkward, make our wine, find the grapes for our wines.
Her last name has drink in it.
Her last name is Drinkward, and she does have her own wine label called Drinkward Kashan. Yeah, perfect name, right?
Yeah, perfect.
That's like a safety word, but for
I know.
wine, like,
Well, she's from Escondido, which is not, the wine growing hotspot of California, from what I understand. So we've been around, and I've been with them. Today is my 15th anniversary of doing what I do for them.
Amazing. Congrats.
Thanks. And I started out back in 2003. I met Les Behrens, and he jokingly offered me a harvest job. And I was in New York finding jobs for people in the Wall Street world, and just thought that could be fun. And came out here just to work harvest. And now, it'll be 18 years in September that I've been with these guys. So
that's amazing. Congratulations.
yeah.
When you say work harvest, what does that mean? Does that mean you are out there picking grapes?
No,
and do a
that's what everybody thinks. And it's like, no, let me tell you something. They don't want some middle-aged, white woman from New York City picking their grapes. I would not be fast enough at all. These guys, I've worked one pick day, and those guys are unbelievable. both men and women who do that really thankless work. But I did everything else, and we're not a very fancy winery. We do everything by hand. So I sorted a lot of grapes because you have to make sure they don't have crap and, bugs and snakes and lizards and
snakes.
Rocks. Oh,
should we be worried about snakes? We learned about fish bladders last week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I have never found a snake. I've found some lizards and frogs, but never snakes. So you do everything but pick grapes.
So before we get into the drinking portion, I do want to ask one question. So you had chosen a wine for us. I forgot to buy the wine because you sent us a bottle from your winery, and I thought that was the wine we were drinking, but you wanted us to compare. So we found a second wine that we'll be drinking tonight. We all have it, but I do want to just point out that this is what I think of when I think of a normal wine label, right?
Yeah.
Like just a white thing and there's some words
Beautiful,
in Italian.
Classic.
Yeah. Your winery's wine label is truly very goth, very scary. I would get this on a t-shirt at Hot Topic, and I'm scared of it. Can you talk to us about your horror show of a label?
Well, that's just that one.
Don't listen to Travis. I think it's glamorous.
I think it's cool too.
I think it's a prop for like a Nine Inch Nails video, like a fancy.
I think that's a perfect piece for an Italian varietal wine. It looks like something you'd see in Rome, right? You go to
you're right.
I mean, it was pretty goth there. So I mean, it's very Romanesque. It's very
Rome is real goth. Yeah.
So they love to use paintings on different artists that they discover on their labels. And I actually, if you look at the back of the label, it'll tell you what artist. This is the only piece that we've used by that artist. Not Brian Nash. He's our
Stephen Mackey.
Guy. Okay.
Stephen Mackey.
So that is the artist who did that. And
Marilyn Manson. Marilyn.
That too. Yes, close. Les actually wanted that to be our rosé label, and we, cooler heads prevailed and said, "You've got to be out of your mind. That's not exactly a rosé label." But he said
demographic.
She has a rose on her head.
She had a rose on her head. That was his logic. Yeah. And no, that did not happen. But then we made a Barbera once, and that's what you guys have.
Well, let's drink the more traditional Barbera first, and then we can do it. So we smelled almost nothing because we don't have. Well, you tell us what you want to. You walk us through.
No, you did good, and I am by no means an expert on Barbera, so it was like, okay, let's.
Can I say? I was going to say Sour Patch Kids, but I thought that sounded.
You were close.
That's cool.
You were close.
Oh, cool.
Let me do a sniff guess. Wait.
Yeah, what are you getting?
I'm getting like a sour fruit on the top, like maybe like more of a citrus actually.
Okay. So I did all this. No. I did this research, and I found this word salad about Barbera. And look at the big word there. So you were saying red fruits, and you said so cherry, raspberry.
And that's that.
Joe, you said
right.
minerally, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and acidity, and so all those things are what you look for.
What's that one say on the corner? You put that back.
Anise.
Anise. What's that?
Anise,
like fennel seed, anise.
Got it.
And
is that Kentucky? We don't know the seeds.
Yeah.
We don't know.
So,
it smells like anus. Yeah.
No, it
doesn't. Very attractive wine.
So can we taste it? Can we try it? And then you walk us through what you would normally do in this situation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's delicious. Yeah, I'm about to be.
I like this.
That's very
I also
good.
you suggested that we have a snack. I got some focaccia and some butter. I also have a entire pizza.
Pizza will go very well with these wines, by the way. Yeah,
I have a Korean Cheetos. Is that?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, Joe.
Pairing?
That could be a little iffy.
Akilah, last time you were on the show, you mentioned wanting to have sex with someone about 20 minutes in the show. So that's you have to get that drunk in the next 3 minutes.
Catch up.
All right, so walk us through everything, Robin. Like you were at a normal tasting where we knew something about wine.
Yeah. Well, this is what I know about. I know a little bit about Barbera, very little bit. So Barbera traditionally comes from the northern region of Italy, from the Piemonte, which is best known for a wine called Barolo, which is considered to be like the king of all Italian wines. And Barolo comes from a grape called the Nebbiolo grape, which means, I think, literally means fog. So Barolos, and then another wine called Barbaresco. So it kind of goes in, the best is Barolo, then Barbaresco, and then Barbera is like the people's wine. It's the one that, because it's not from the higher slopes, it's from the lower slopes, which don't get the same sunlight, so it doesn't have the same complexity that a Barolo might have, and therefore it's also much more drinkable when it's young. So that's why this is a 2017. It's like right in the sweet spot of where you'd want to drink this wine. So
I had a friend, my friend Paul, who is also on Hacks on HBO Max every Thursday. You got to watch it. Paul knows a good amount about wine, and I like before I ever did this show, I was like, if I want to order something, and this is the only trick I ever knew, what would you recommend? And he said, if it's from Italy and it starts with a B, you can get it. And I was like,
Absolutely.
That sounds good. Do you think that's right?
Yeah, because so these are from, yeah, absolutely. So these are all Barbera. You can't go wrong because unless it's really old, and then you want to kind of avoid it. Brunellos, which are from more Tuscany, which I don't know anything about because I don't know anything about them.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Good. There you go.
We weren't asking you to know all the wines.
Yeah. Please don't. Please don't.
So, like, really well, I mean, yeah, Travis, I made it to that point you were talking about. Oh, thank you for putting me on the big screen for a mirror. Thank you. All right. Yeah, it's looking pretty even. All right. Now she's cute. Sorry, continue.
Wait, before we do move on, go back to Akilah's full screen. Do you have a painting of yourself above your bed?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Listen, if you're in this bedroom, you got to know who the queen is. It's me. And Cher. And Oprah.
But you're above both of them, I want to say.
Well, obviously.
It's sort of like the mountain, like you are the Barolo and Oprah is the Barbera.
Yeah, and famously, Cher and Oprah are much younger than me, more drinkable.
Right.
I was getting this one.
So, Robin, I'm thinking just a few things that I've noticed from this wine, and then I'll let you continue. Is its taste? I don't know if this is the right word, but almost like spicy. Now, and it's not spicy in the way that I would describe like Mexican food spicy, but it's got like spice to it. I would say it is of spice.
So you mean like herbaceous spices?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Herbaceous.
Yeah, and that's a characteristic of these wines as well. So, you know more than you think you know, Travis.
Yeah, you're out here really like trust your taste buds, man. Like, what are you doing right now?
I will say I did look at this big list of wine adjectives before we started, and some of the ones that stuck out to me were racy.
Ooh.
Racy.
Would you describe this one as racy?
Yeah, racy, harmonious, and lively. I don't know how I would describe any of those, but sorry, continue with teaching us things.
No, I'm thinking about those words. Well, racy and harmonious to me means it's ready. It means it's kind of integrated.
Oh.
No, you know what it feels like?
Akilah's harmonious right now.
Yeah, well, with that pizza. When wines are too young to drink, they're kind of disjointed, and you'll get like these little bursts of things going on. Like you might get a flavor, or you might get like, oh, that's a little sharp, which might be the alcohol, or you might get some, or it might be a little heat or something. And then when wines start doing what they're supposed to do as they age a little bit and they start knitting together, that to me is when I would think of a wine being harmonious. Personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Racy
Like, as
is
a person, I'm not harmonious yet.
not, you're getting there though, right?
When I get to the farm with the fucking, I'm already drunk. Oh, when I get to the farm with all the vegetables like Khalees and or Oprah, I'll be harmonious. I'll be peak me.
Oh, I do want to point out in that comment is an emote that I'd made, which was from another episode where we found a thing on Etsy that they were selling, which was a wine holder that is upside down, so it looks like a zebra is sucking its own dick. So that's an emote of a zebra sucking its own dick.
That's
Robin,
racy.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's racy. You're right.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's racy. That's racy.
Too racy for my taste.
No, that's a talent.
Speaking of Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
All right, Robin, enough about zebras sucking their own dick.
Thank you for being
so-
here.
Bring it back. Yeah.
Okay, so the People's Wine, that's where we
The
ended.
People's Wine. Yeah. And this winery is like this winery's been around like 140 years, like a lot of wineries in the Piedmont area of Italy, and they're all family owned. I think I told you guys in the email that the owner of this winery, his name was Pio Boffa, and the wine, by the way, it's called Pio Cesare. In Italian, when it's C at the beginning, it's like CH. So it's Pio Cesare.
Bofa? Is that what you said?
So Pio Boffa that was the guy who
Bofa.
owned it.
Okay. No, that rules. That's
Yeah.
another bit.
You get the Bofa.
And his daughter and his nephew came into the business, and they've taken over. He unfortunately passed away from COVID earlier this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour some into my glass.
Oof.
Yes, you should toast Pio Boffa
Yeah.
because he's a very cool
Bofa.
guy.
He sounds rad.
He was wonderful, and I got to meet him years and years ago. And you guys are in New York once in a while.
I'm so sorry
used
to
to be.
interrupt you, Robin. Someone has cashed in some
God.
bits to ask a question. Do your best. If you don't know it, it's fine. The Barbera I've got says from very old soils. Can you talk about what that's supposed to mean? And it just sounds like the soil's old to me.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. Some of the vineyards in that region were planted, back in they've been making wine from the 1600s, 1700s, which I'm totally bullshitting. But they've been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah, forever.
And so the soils are old, I guess. I mean, I've never heard that.
Does it only apply to dirt, or could it be like my mattress says old?
They're old soils.
We're at 5 bits,
to
Joe.
think about a new mattress, Joe.
Speaking of which,
no judging here. But,
older.
I'm looking for sponsors on this show. So Casper, if you want to sponsor this show, it would be great. Then I wouldn't have to give out my personal Venmo to do this. Speaking of which, if you want to send me $5 so I could pay Mark, that would be great. So you were going to say about New York. You asked us.
No. So if you ever went to a restaurant in New York called the Red Cat,
where in town is that?
it was on, God, I can't believe I remember this, 10th Avenue between 23rd and 24th Street.
Right by UCB.
I've been over there, so I may have, but I don't know the names of anything I've ever gone to.
It was a really great restaurant. Anyway, it was just a sort of an aside. The chef was this guy, Jimmy Bradley, who also opened the very first restaurant after 9/11 down in the Wall Street area. So he was pretty cool. And his cousin was Pio Boffa. So their house wine was Pio Cesare.
Well,
So when you ordered, like you thought you were getting the cheap wine, and you're like, oh, I'll take the Red Cat house wine. And it was like this really good wine.
Really good stuff. Wow.
It was really good stuff. Tidbits.
I didn't want to interrupt you after you said the words 9/11, but I've been I have to do.
Sorry.
I was biting my tongue not to.
I'm a New
say-
Yorker, full of
Yeah.
like happy notes.
No, we don't have to get into it, but I have to someone asked me to sip and describe what I taste, so I'm going to try again.
Yeah, do it.
I can't say cherry.
Why not? That doesn't say
Because
that you can't say that.
It was on the big thing. It feels like a.
You think you're cheating? What
yeah.
if it tastes like that?
So it's interesting. It feels okay. I saw this on the list, so maybe I'm wrong. Licorice? No, she says no.
No. I get really big cherry on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I did
feel
get
like
cherry.
raspberry. I get
Like
some
a red
raspberry.
vine. I think it's a red vine.
Oh shit, you're right.
A
That's what I was
Twizzler.
thinking of. A Twizzler.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do your ears
What do you get,
hot?
Makila? You have headphones
Hot
on.
flashes, it seems like. Jesus Christ.
You can wear AirPods and they won't get
I'm
as
just
hot.
waiting for you to
can't-
yell.
no, I have
I'm just waiting
tiny
for the
ears.
moment where you yell like Dua Lipa or whoever you want to have sex with. I'm just waiting for that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, who am I trying to bone on this live stream? Thank you for the
Did you-
question, person.
Akilah, were you
Yeah,
the person
I
who
put
coined?
in my bits.
Were you the person who coined drunken feral, which has been said on
did.
every stream? So that is also an emote that people use. Everyone says drunken feral constantly because that's how you described yourself on the first show.
I'm feeling that way, but today, so here's the thing. My tasting notes are not about the flavor of the wine. It's about how it makes me feel. So I think that the other wine made me feel drunken feral. This one is making me feel very hot. Like I am like sweating. Like I feel like I look like Al Sharpton in the 90s. Like I just overwhelmed.
You feel racy like you just ran a race.
Yeah,
I feel
racy.
like I'm showing up to a racial injustice conference. It's so hot.
Yeah, like
Baby.
you're a
the
background
OJ.
actor in A Time to Kill or whatever. Yeah.
Ooh, it feels warm. I feel like I am a black old woman in church. I'm gonna use this piece of mail.
Mm.
It's just the wine. You can hear the
But this
wind.
is a light-bodied wine. You shouldn't be feeling that.
I do think it's light bodied.
It feels heavy on my body. All right. I have a fragile body. It's feeling heavy, y'all.
I just want you. I want you to
Feral
spiral.
is that's a good nickname for Colin Farrell.
Oh, that's
drunken.
Oh boy.
We're
God
gonna
damn
call
it.
him that if I ever.
God
meet
damn it, Joe. You're breaking up a little bit, but we heard your good joke.
With whose?
You broke up a little bit right after the punchline, so I just want
Oh,
you to
cool.
know.
That's how I like. That's how
As
I
long as
like.
him.
it
You
was
didn't get to hear all the jokes.
You're back
If
though.
you didn't
You're
hear the
back.
laugh rooms there.
All right, so I was going to ask you what you taste tequila, but you just said it. So, Robin, you said to me before the stream, you said, I don't do tasting notes, I do personality of wine. So how would you describe the personality of this wine? And then I want to do the taste test, too, at some point, before we get too drunk.
Wait,
Yeah.
what taste test? Oh,
Well,
between the two different wines?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm tasting pizza, so.
Well, again, I think this wine would go really well with pizza because of is it tomato sauce pizza or white pizza?
Oh, it sure is. I can't do white pizza. I'm getting older, and the double dairy is just like GERD central.
Yeah, but you know what? I should have told you guys this as well. So one of the things that supposedly is like a perfect match for this wine is anything with mushrooms. And
Ooh.
I have a friend who works at another winery that makes a Barbera, and he said, just tell them to go get some Campbell's cream of mushroom soup and heat it up and have it with the wine, and it would go well.
On a nice summer night.
It is 85 degrees in Los Angeles right now.
That's also probably not helping the heat that I feel.
Yeah, I think you have a long sleeve shirt on and huge headphones, and it's hot out.
I have small ears, Travis. When I wear those earbuds, they jump out. They follow the subway grade. Okay, I can't be like everyone else. They're little.
Delicate.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a humble brag to say that you have small ears.
Yeah,
but...
that's why it feels so heavy on my little fragile, dainty body. I have small ears.
Uh-oh.
So sounds
God
like
damn
a
it.
perfect time for me to just bust in here with a fun little game.
Mark, I wanted you to know why it wasn't a perfect time, you motherfucker. I just asked a really great question to Robin about the difference between personality and tasting notes, and you think now is the time to come on, you fuck?
I don't know. We just spent at least 20 minutes talking about the size of Akilah's ears. I think that's a good
and the
time.
audience loves it.
I
The
know.
Drunken
And
Feral audience.
the
wants
Drunken
10
Feral
more minutes.
audience wants this game to happen.
They want ear
everybody.
content.
Here's
What about the
thing.
size of Bofa?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a great name. I'm drinking more for him.
Thank you. That's a good
I
thing.
love him. I think he's wonderful. And he got blessed with the best name I've ever heard. Bofa,
Yeah,
it sounds like
I can't stop thinking about it.
an
Yeah.
icon.
All right, Mark, now do you feel
Okay.
good?
Yeah, I do feel good. I do feel
Yeah, now that
good.
you've
I wanted to make
insulted,
sure that you had your Bofa moment.
Right.
Here's the thing, y'all. This is a fun little game that we like to play where I'm going to show you two memes. One is a meme I found on the internet. One is a meme I made by hand myself. These are wine memes from online. Your task is to tell me which one is the
Okay.
real one, which one's the fake one.
Before we begin, Mark,
Yes.
this is important. I'm going to make you, every time we get it right, show me something in the untitled folder. Can I make that request? What is in the untitled photo?
You can't ask that.
I want to
A
see
young
at least
man.
one headshot or a PDF.
We did
document.
headshots last time, and they're
Headshots-
great. So we can do
headshots-
headshots if we need to, but I am being pulled towards untitled folder.
Yes,
Yeah.
Seiki, let's get
Curious
some.
about how
Or
you have
your
a whole
miscellaneous folder. What's in there,
Yeah, what's
man?
going on here? Yeah, music. It's just a big stack. What's going
To
on?
be honest with you, I wonder if I'm pretty sure Untitled Folder is a really good bit. If I could actually be honest with you, so I we'll see.
Okay.
we'll-
We can
No,
do both.
unti-
Let's get to the game. Let's get to
let's
the
get
game.
to the game.
1,000%
Here we go.
porn. What's
Okay,
up?
so we've done this before. Here's the first meme. Okay. Why, yes, I am a social drinker. I just so happen to also drink alone. That's by @winequotes76.
Okay.
Okay.
This
And
is very
here's
high
the
tech.
next one.
I
A
love that
mother's
you have
sacrifice.
the default background.
Isn't giving birth. It's 9 months without wine. Okay. Robin, I'm going to ask you to guess first. Which
Wait.
of these memes do you think is something I found on
I
the
know
internet?
exactly what Joe's gonna say.
Oh my
Because we
God.
live on the internet, and I know what's real and what's
I'm
not.
going to say the mother's sacrifice is the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Travis.
Okay.
No good reason.
I'm gonna say that as well because I think there's too much graphic design bad decisions happening on the right one. I think you're being too clever. I think the one on the left is. I don't think you spent enough time to make something that looks that nice.
Okay. Akilah.
Well, Mayor of Easttown has made me a legitimate detective, and based on the title that you have the file, I'm gonna say the other one is real because it's GS Bid Quadra. Sorry, man, you didn't do the homework.
Joe.
Yeah, I agree with Travis. I think that this is the one on the right looks it looks too designed to look like an amateur had done it. I mean, the watermark is really good though. Wine quote 76. That is I'm good, but I think you did that. The other one's just it's too it looks like a greeting card that someone actually put time into.
Okay.
Do we have an audience poll, Mark, or did we forget?
The audience, in a very close head-to-head match, voted that the second meme was the real one.
Okay.
And so that means that Akilah and the audience are wrong. That's right. This was the real
You
one.
did this to us. Wow.
I did it to you. And Robin dropped from
It
the
wasn't the
stream.
priest. It wasn't the priest. It was the guy who you only saw for one other scene.
It was
just starts-
the guy who showed up to write a book the night that everyone died.
No,
Yeah, that
Con.
doesn't track for me.
And here's Butter
Sorry,
Pie.
I
She's
have
saying
a
hi
I
for the
have a-
game.
Do we think
oh my God,
Robin?
what's the thing?
Did Robin's phone die? Is she here?
I think Robin's phone died.
Oh, she's back. Oh, she's back, but there's no camera. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, keep going, Mark.
I won't get into
Oh,
my,
I
my
see.
conspiracy.
The audience. Oh, I see. I'll put left and right. I think the audience got confused because we said
Yeah,
first
that
and
was
second.
confusing. That's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Eat shit, Mark.
Okay,
That's why I
all
was
right.
wrong.
You don't get paid this week, Mark.
The untitled folder is actually empty.
Damn, another
Why?
red
Mistake.
herring. What is
Well,
Why
this?
did you do that to us? You
We
said
call
it
that
was a
red-
good bit.
That's a red herring. That's a red herring.
That's the priest. That's the
It's
priest.
a
right
really
there.
good fucking bit.
There
That's
just
what it
happens
is.
to be a pedophile in the town.
Okay, the the audience is right. The audience, everybody wins except for Akilah. Okay.
Wow. Okay,
Here's-
maybe I had the same confusion and I was just lying.
Okay. So that means Akilah, you're going first, and everybody who got it right. Travis doesn't get to choose. Joe, you get to choose if I lose, which means everybody guesses it correctly. If I
Okay.
lose
I
again,
lost the
you get to
thread.
choose.
What are you talking about?
Joe gets to choose what we see on my laptop. Robin is
Okay.
really struggling to log in right now. Here we go. Next game. Here's the
Love you,
first
Robin.
one. When the bottle is too big to fit in the wine rack
I love that meme.
versus
Excellent.
friends never let friends eat without wine.
One of these is real.
One of these is a real meme I downloaded from Instagram today. Which
Okay,
one?
if I'm going first. I
is
think
real?
that you're definitely red herringing us by having these fake names and shit. And so I honestly do think also because you have another in the same
She's
font,
back.
it looks like at fancy bitch. I'm gonna say it's friends never let friends eat without wine is the fake one.
That's the fake one. Okay, so you're saying Chungus is real.
Interesting.
Chungus is
Interesting.
real. Or no. Sorry, I'm saying you made Chungus. And that friends never. That one's the other one's real. The
Yeah.
friends one is real.
Right.
Yes. that's
So
right.
the friends one is real. That's what you're saying.
Akilah says friends
Okay.
is real. Okay, Joe.
I think. I think Friends is real. I think if the one on the left were real, it would say when the bottle too big. I think the grammar's too correct for that.
Yeah, right. The font's too fancy. The font went to Harvard. The font
So-
won't let us forget it.
But
I'm
I
gonna-
will say I feel that one though.
We've all
I
been
felt
there.
that.
You know?
I felt
I'm gonna go against the grain here. I'm gonna say Chungus is real,
Surprise.
and the reason is I think someone who gets to the age where they have a wine rack and is making wine memes knows that Chungus is a meme, but doesn't necessarily understand the grammar of it. And that's the font you would use if you're making a meme on Instagram. It's an Instagram font. So I'm going to go Chungus is
Garamond.
real.
Garamond.
Yeah. I'm going to say
I just feel like-
Chungus, the fat rabbit is real. Friends is fake. If you want to watch the Friends reunion, it's on HBO Max. 2
Wow,
episodes
good.
of Hacks out tonight.
Okay, Robin.
Check it out.
Robin, which one do you
Yeah.
think is real?
I'm gonna stick with the crowd and say friends never let friends eat without wine.
Okay, so the audience also voted that the friends never friends with eat without wine. That
Never friends
means-
without friends.
that means that the only person who got it right was Travis. Oh, I got you, motherfuckers.
Hey,
Yes, you did.
Mark. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
The only motherfuckers we want to talk about are the ones who
Also,
were
like,
with
you should
Aaron.
calling yourself fancy bitch. Who are you to call yourself fancy bitch?
Listen, I'm just saying. This is a quote from our second episode. Ira made a very good point that white women who really love wine also love to say the word bitch.
That's true. That's what the
Okay.
wine elicits.
Mark,
So
I just want to
win
say
that time.
you're gonna.
Yeah.
The audience is on your side, and they didn't used to be, but they've become on your side. And any more outbursts like that at people like Robin, Joe, and Akilah, they're gonna turn on you again. So just be careful.
Okay,
I want to
don't
see a headshot. Show me a headshot.
Yeah,
I'm on
you get
Hacks.
one.
I'm on Hacks tonight, and you're yelling at me.
Yeah,
on
he's on
Hacks tonight?
Hacks on HBO
Dude,
Max.
congrats. That show's so funny. I
The
watch it
Hacks
every
is
week.
really
on
That
good.
show is
I mean,
great.
think
I watch
think
it
how funny
twice on
it's been
Thursdays.
before I've even been on it. Like it goes to a whole other level.
I want to
can't
say,
wait to see you on
Joe.
there.
Joe, have they decided to do your spinoff yet, or is it something that's coming?
We're in discussions. Yeah, it's the whole. I mean, you want the cameras to just like follow Ray. Who's this Ray
Yeah.
guy? What's his last name? Why does
he
he
work
not
the
have
front
a-
desk and not show up anywhere else?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What is
Give
this
him a
job? Who
We
is
need
this
more
guy?
Ray.
We need. Everyone wants
I
Ray.
can't wait to watch it.
There's the
Oh,
headshot we
cute.
got.
This is the headshot. So this, what's
It's a
fun
shirt
about
of you
this
with a shirt
headshot
with a shirt of you.
is this is a sweatshirt that I have that's a picture of me wearing a sweatshirt of me from 10 years earlier, wearing a sweatshirt of me from 10 years
At
earlier.
the creek in the cave.
Yeah, it's a big
Wow.
it's a big
Shout out
advertisement.
to Rebecca. Shout out to Rebecca and everything
Recently
that they
went-
do at the creek.
Yeah, it's the furthest I've ever
You guys
had
should
to
do a
go
Legion of
for a
Skanks
coffee.
episode.
Oh, I would
should-
love to have the Legion of Skates.
Wait, can I just say, based
No
on that
one
headshot,
do
I
that.
wanted to pull out my prop. I want to pull out
Yeah,
a
do it.
Yeah,
prop.
let's see it. Can we
This
see
is
the
Okay.
top?
this was my birthday
Okay.
present from my wife. She made me an apron of me kissing a wine glass.
Whoa!
Wow, your
So it's
wife
very
loves
similar.
you.
Actually, we did not plan this, but
Yo, Joe,
Very
did you
similar
know that
vibe.
this is my uniform? It's wine o'clock
Wow.
somewhere, babe.
amazing. Okay, I did not know that, but okay, so we are buds.
Joe, we're
Okay,
boys.
wait. All right, Travis and Robin, you need to have something in your frame that is also yourself, because I have that picture.
I know. What a
painting?
bummer.
That painting that was made.
Travis, just
shout out to
grab your
Chad
daytime
McGolden.
Emmy. Just grab your daytime Emmy.
Joe,
I
I've grabbed
was
my
kidding.
daytime Emmy on this show before, and people don't like it, so I'm not gonna
No.
do it again.
Wait, that's a shock.
People
They don't
is
like
me.
that when you
People
do
is
that.
me. I'm
People,
like, what?
we're not allowed to like Ellen anymore, and the fact that I know her is very upsetting to people.
Yeah, it just recounting
Yo,
all
I've
the
been
times
I've
he
been
threw
saying
things at
that.
me.
Well, look, she was mean to me too, so it's fine. This is a
That's
painting I did of a
what
carrot.
Oh,
Good
Okay.
painting. That's good.
But for what reason?
that's lovely.
I'm
do you
getting
want the
carrot.
real reason I painted this is that another writer on Ellen brought me over and we did art therapy.
That is the bleakest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Robin,
Holy moly.
Ellen is not nice.
Wow.
You should know that.
Did Human Resources come up with that idea?
Yeah, that was the solution, not her becoming kinder.
Yeah, no, Human Resources came up with the decision that I wasn't worth enough to the company.
Before or after the carrot painting? That's what I want to know.
I don't remember, actually. It was a right around when I got fired, was the carrot painting. Mark, do you want to keep playing your
why
game?
Isn't the carrot dancing?
I have one. I have a few more rounds here, but I feel like let's do one more round before you try the goth creepy
The
wine that I've been
beautiful
drinking.
one. The
Beautiful.
You've been drinking that one already? I feel like
Mark,
it's
do you
good.
like it?
I'm actually on a wild journey. It gets better every sip I take. Every
pretty awesome
sip I take.
Wait, quick
Okay,
cue.
Mark.
Where is everybody
Mark.
in this bottle? It's a dark bottle, I think on purpose, but I don't think I've had
here.
that much, and I'm still sweating.
Hold on, show us
I'm
Akilah. Sorry.
drinking too much.
Oh yeah, you're really out here. Mine's
I know
got,
you
like, just
guys
above
have
the
2
label.
bottles to get through
Taste yourself,
tonight.
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I'll be impressed if you do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I will not
it's a
drink 2
challenge.
bottles. I cannot
Yeah,
drink
I
2
will-
bottles, Robin.
My body, like I said, dainty angel body. Can't handle 2 bottles of wine. Can't handle one.
Zubabe,
Oh, wow.
Zubabe, keep this stuff for hedonism.
Wow, I love Zoo Babe. She's my favorite. Okay, here we go. We have another matchup. Here we go. Ahem. Wine noobs, sparkling white wine. Is this champagne
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, fine.
versus whoever said diamonds are a girl's best friend clearly never had wine?
Oh, God, there's another watermark. You're just trying to throw us off.
Okay,
Every
Joe,
time.
you
I'm
go
Googling it.
first, and Akilah, you get to choose what thing on my desktop to open if you win.
Okay.
I Wait, I just want to like back up. Did the ones you've made prior both had these? You did Fancy Bitch and the other one, or the other one? I forget now. Were you Wine 76?
Both of
I'm
his
not at liberty
watermarks.
to disclose
The
that.
watermarks have been on the fake ones. Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to just break the pattern. I think you made Wine Noobs.
Okay.
Oh.
Robin?
Oh, I think that whoever said looks like something I'd see on a cocktail napkin. So I'm going to say that one is the one that's the real one, and Wine Noobs Mark made up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Travis?
I'm going to go with Robin and Joe on this one. I think that the Wine Noobs joke is too funny, and I don't think that you would spend, knowing the week you had, I don't think you would spend enough time making that quality of a watermark.
Knowing the week you had, can we get some background on that?
Yeah. I mean,
I will say the
Just
last
trying
time
to walk me through getting set up.
we had tech problems. We
did have tech problems, and I did pull an almost all-nighter 2 nights ago. Akilah.
Show us the Adderall in your pocket, Mark.
Oh my God! Did you go to jail for Adderall? What are you learning? All right, so
I'm just kidding, Margot.
I'm on Vino's back alley Instagram. I haven't found that yet. Am I gone? Is it just
It's just you. I was highlighting you. What's happening?
Well, I'm looking worse and worse.
Akilah, I want you to know you look exactly the same.
No, I feel it.
I will say your ears are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, the ears are
huge. It's crazy. I have a whole complex about it. I've been scrolling for a year, and I'm not seeing this Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend one, so I think that this was all just a ruse, and I think that the Wine Noobs is real.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so Joe and Robin, you said that the right one was correct, as well.
I agree with them. Yeah, I agree with them.
The audience
I've been wrong the whole time.
The audience and Akilah said the left one was correct, and I'm sorry to say the left one was the scoop. You guys got me right, Joe. You called it right from the jump. You called it right from the jump.
How long ago
couldn't imagine 3.
Because I've literally scrolled 50,000 different posts they have, and none of them are this one. So literally, tell me, like right now, I'm looking at one from February 2020. Okay.
I literally
before the pandemic.
Before
this
back
was
when people could visit a back alley wine place called Vino. You're telling me that they posted this? I don't believe you.
All right, so what am I? I'm gonna show
Have you had Back Alley Wines? They has the notes of Dana's.
Mark, I hate how good of a joke that was. Mark, show us something from a folder.
Yeah, I'm showing you.
And then we'll drink the other wine.
No, this is actually just a bunch of memes I made for another bit that was exactly the same as this. Let's see here. My folders are really boring this
Just
time.
show us another headshot. Show us another headshot.
Got some water.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to show you another headshot. I'm going to just pull up a random one. Here you go.
A random one, that one?
Yeah, it looked like you knew exactly which one it's highlighted.
Yeah, it's highlighted, but I do want to say...
The one before it. Let's see one that's not highlighted.
That one...
Looks like you're auditioning to be in the Charlottesville movie.
Yeah, you're auditioning to storm the Capitol, I think.
Yeah, you're auditioning for your FBI mugshot.
There are a lot of these headshots are me looking like a cold-blooded killer. I have to say that is true. There is a lot of
God.
I also look
still that's a guy storming the Capitol on a date. That one
Absolutely.
you just showed.
Can I tell you all something? Can I tell you all something crazy?
Yes, you can.
A guy from my hometown today got brought in by the FBI for being at the insurrection. His mother is the chair of the Board of Education.
Oh God!
So you know,
she did a good job.
Lit. Yeah,
she did a good job.
Lit. She's a great educator.
All right. So.
And how does she feel about the 1619 project?
Critical race theory is the only problem.
I'm going to pivot back to wine. So let's pour some of the Behren family goth
haven't opened it
wine.
yet.
Robin, you walk us through how we should do this taste test.
The one thing, so what we've been drinking, the Pio Cesare, is this wonderful example of old world wine. Everything that they do over in Italy, in the Piedmont region, in Tuscany, and anywhere, it's really traditional. It's just based in that, and they stick to their traditions. You could go to 5 different restaurants. You'd have the same menu in all 5 restaurants, just a different chef's take on it. And it's the same way with wine. New World wine, which is what I love, except for I do love Barillos, is, you're playing around, and especially in California, where wineries like ours started very traditionally doing varietals. Les Behrens, particularly, who is the owner and our winemaker, he's kind of a home cook of a winemaker. So when he has opportunities, he likes to play. So back in 2015, we had this opportunity to get some Tempranillo grapes, which are grapes with their roots in Spain. And when they went up to this vineyard, it was a vineyard that was being sold, and so they weren't going to harvest their own grapes. And they said, well, yeah, that's great. Here, you can take the Tempranillo grapes, but we also have these Barbera grapes if you're interested. And we'd never worked with Barbera, and they thought it would be fun and interesting. And they ended up liking the Barbera better than the Tempranillo. So they made a Barbera blended with a Tempranillo, which is not the way you do things. You don't put Spanish varietals in with Italian varietals, but they did, and that's what you guys are about to drink. So New World is like just out there.
Can I ask a question about that story? So the vineyard in Spain had grapes from Italy.
No. With their origins in Spain.
I see. So it was a vineyard in Italy that had the. Okay. Spain threw me off.
So varietals, like, you guys have been doing a lot of French wines. All of those varietals originated in France that you've been drinking. And so I know you did a Côte de Rhone, which were probably Syrah Grenache grapes.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Yeah. I wanted to do Châteauneuf de Pape, but I couldn't find one in the budget. So that's why we switched to Barbera. New World, they kind of break the rules a lot. Not that there aren't a gazillion winemakers that are very traditional around here. We just don't tend to be one of them. And that's just the way Les and Lisa approach things. So this is mostly Barbera. It's like 86% Barbera, and then the balance is Tempranillo. So it's going to be different. You can even look, if you put wine in both glasses and looked at the difference in the color. Ours is much darker because there's more extraction, and that's also Tempranillo has more color to it.
This is the Behren one, and this is the more traditional one.
Right.
You can tell it's more dark. Yeah.
Right. And it's going to taste really different. So I'll be curious to hear what you guys think.
Should we taste the first one and then the second one, or go straight for the? Okay, so let's do that. We're going to do.
Absolutely.
We'll do the
Pio
the
Cesare.
original, the Pio Cesare.
Yeah.
We're doing it at the same time?
Same time.
Sure.
No.
Do not do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And now I'm going to do the goth wine.
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to eat another piece of bread?
You could.
Oh, it's much funkier. It's it's more complex than the other one.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with this wine. And this has got 2 more years of age on it. This is a 2015.
Okay. I'm having fun, Robin. I'm having fun.
Okay, so this is a crazy thing to say as a person who doesn't know anything about wine, but this to me tastes more like a Malbec. Is that insane?
I don't like Malbec, so which I'm not supposed to admit. I don't dislike. I'm not a huge. I think. Are you talking Argentinian Malbec, or are you talking?
That's what she meant. That's what she meant.
Yeah, that's for sure the one I was referencing. Is really nice. Argentinian
Malbecs from Argentina are pretty good. I just don't love Malbecs from California.
So this one feels like it hangs in the mouth longer.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
a bigger
hanging out.
wine.
Yeah. Is
So
that what
it's
that
like
big
I
one
was-
is?
I felt a wave of alcohol go up my nose, if that makes sense.
It's bigger
Oh.
alcohol.
What's that
You
called?
drank through your nose, I think.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not
no,
my
I,
problem. I can't. There's nothing I can do about that.
All right,
Dua
I have
Lipa.
to do. So I have to drink and tell you what I taste of the new wine. I am assuming. Just for Joe and Akilah, just so you know, we found out that they couldn't pay me to drink. So what they're doing is they're paying bits, and then I have to describe something, and then it's not about the drinking. And this is how we got around the terms of
excellent.
service.
Yeah, do it right. Did you get like yelled at by Mr. Twitch?
No, but I asked because it was not clear, and I didn't want to get taken down. And the guy from Twitch was like, "We don't have a rule for this, but I think we would make it a rule if we knew."
Yeah, no, it's we let a lot of like white nationalists do whatever they want, but but yeah,
Inward, fine.
yeah,
Drinking for money? How dare you? It's basically
that's a different
critical
racy
race
wine. Yeah,
I want to say this one has a lot more flavor. I do think it's much more confusing. This one feels like, and I don't want to say table wine, but it feels like something that I could drink. It's light.
It
I could
is
do with
more of a
lot
table wine.
I could drink.
this
I
one
could drink
is
it with
like
more stuff.
it has like it tastes like it has like absinthe in it or something, like 9 Inch Nails.
Is it going to make you a little crazy like absinthe?
No,
would?
I just mean it like it has like a more herbaceous flavor.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's dirtier. I'm like trying to figure out how to describe. Like I don't have the
Wow.
language yet
Offensive.
to say it. It's much. It tastes more
What-
like
what are you
Marilyn
gonna
Manson
say?
sucking its own dick.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't taste like that at all. And Travis,
I
doesn't
actually
have
really
taste
like
buds.
it. I like it.
You know how I,
think
know
our-
I'm drunk? Look at my eyelids. They're half. They're like I'm never gonna be full eye anymore.
Dude,
It's all just
look
like,
at mine, dude. Look at mine.
Oh, you look fucking wild.
Yours are crazy, Joe. Chill out. I'm loving it. I think that this is exactly what I want to drink all summer, but like summer nights. This is not a day one.
This isn't a day one.
Yeah.
No.
Now, this may be based on what Joe said at the very beginning. I don't know. Is this too heavy for you, Joe? You were
This-
saying how you like
I-
Pinot Noirs.
Well, you know what? I think I don't eat like meat anymore, and this feels like something
Wow.
that would go really good with like steak or
Mushrooms.
something.
Mushrooms.
Oh, mushroom. Yeah, the thing you mentioned
Yeah.
over and over again. Yeah, I'm like, no, steak. Steak.
Put
No.
it back.
I mean,
You're not picking-
mushrooms-
I have never tried mushrooms with this wine, by the way. But yeah,
Mushrooms are the meat of vegetables, and I just
That's
do
true.
want to say that.
you do a little portobello on the grill, you're like set. You know?
Yeah.
Robin,
Yeah,
Cosmic
okay.
Crepes wants you to answer their question.
Okay.
Oh God.
How much wine can you chug right now?
You don't have okay. You can answer that question without chugging any wine, Robin. And I
Thank
want you
you.
to know I will protect you no matter what these monsters in the chat will say. So you can answer
yeah.
the question, but you don't have to do it.
Yeah, chugging wine. That's so sad.
Can I do an impression?
Wine is so awesome. Why would you want to chug it? You want to love it. You know, it's just.
That's what I say about me, and men don't care. They just want
Can
to
I do an
chug on too.
impression?
Yeah,
I
do an
would love to
impression.
see it.
Okay, here I go. Just guess what my inspiration is.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, she is
her.
weirdly spitting it in. She's making
What were you
the
going
wine.
to say,
though.
Robin? Robin, what were you
Nothing.
going to say?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Were
Nothing.
you going to say Hacks, HBO Max? We're Paul
Wasn't
Down.
there a scene? I could have sworn there was a
Yes,
scene.
I heard you yell Hacks, and it means so much that you know what I'm talking
Thank you
about.
so much. Yeah.
There was.
Which is Paul Downs,
I-
who's the guy who
I'm
told me about
up
the.
I haven't seen today's episodes, but I am up to speed and I love it. And I've told
Robin-
like 25 people about it already.
Robin, that's
Where's
so,
my check, ma'am?
That you haven't said anything about Hacks. Robin has said way
I
more about
tweet
Hacks.
about it every day on my Twitter account.
That's true.
On Twitter.com.
That's true. Paul
And
Downs
I'm
spits
free.
the wine back in,
I like it. It's
or the
delicious.
coffee back in. I like this wine. You made me worried, Robin, that I wouldn't like this, and I like this wine.
Oh no, when we first released it, I was
I'm not
sort
going to
of-
drink mushroom soup. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't blame you. But yeah, I was sort of. It was different. It was different than any wine that we had made, and I liked it. But I thought I'm not sure about this. And then When I kind of knew I was going to send some to you, I thought, oh, I haven't tried this in a few years. So I took a few bottles home. And
For you.
have been,
I love that. You're an icon, Robin.
yeah, it's, and
You are. I wish you were my ringtone.
I want to meet
Okay,
your dog. That's all
Oh, yeah.
I wanted tonight.
So-
Oh my God,
that was-
Fauci. He's not
So
here.
a few things before we wait. Where's Fauci?
I only agreed to do this.
That is
I got to
true.
meet Fauci.
Well, you
I
didn't tell
told
me that.
They guaranteed me.
There.
I didn't tell Robin that because I assumed that your dog would be in your house. Where's
No,
your dog?
He's at daycare with other puppies so he can get socialized because he's a pandemic dog. He was born in the pandemic. He doesn't know
That's
other
fair.
people or dogs.
That's fair.
So he has to be there. He's wearing a t-shirt. There's a live stream, and I'll send you the link, Robin. Just so you
I follow you on Twitter, so I've seen the pictures. He's beautiful.
He's the most beautiful dog, and Travis can attest. The first time we did the show, I'm gonna out Fauci, and it's fine. The first time we were gonna do the show, I was on the first episode, and Travis beautifully brought over wine to my house. And this is a confession. I handed Fauci to him, and while he was telling me how good and beautiful and wonderful Fauci was, I was like, I will take the wine in the house. And Fauci bit the shit. He complimented me, and he bled.
Did he draw blood?
He drew blood. Here's what I'll say. I would never talk shit about a dog. I would never I would never talk shit about a dog, and so I would never bring this up in a public setting, but Akilah has, so I'll share it.
Ooh, somebody said
Dogs can sense evil.
You're the only person he's with.
Fauci.
Wait, you have a dog, Travis, right?
Yeah, and my dogs are great. So, well, my one dog, my other dog passed away. Maybe I am evil. So here's what happened, genuinely, is Akilah handed Fauci to me, but he wasn't on his leash, and we were out front. And when Akilah turned around to bring the wine inside,
he clearly thought that I was abandoning him.
He thought that he was being left with me, a man on the street. I recognize from having a dog that I don't want to drop this dog outside without a leash. So he's squirming to get out of my hands, and I don't want to drop him.
You didn't want to let him go out.
I didn't want to let him go. So I started walking him back inside. He really wanted me to drop. He bit me. It wasn't a big deal. I bled a very little amount. I would die for Fauci to this day.
It was terrifying.
So
That's true. But he also loved you and was disappointed that when you dropped off the wine this time, he was not available for comment. Because he tells me every night that he's sorry and he loves you and he thinks that you all would actually be good friends in any other situation. So there you go. This is an exclusive. He wanted his mommy. We're best friends. He's like right now probably staring out the window, wagging his tail.
Before we pivot to the end of the show, someone did cash in bits to Toast to Hacks on HBO Max, 2 episodes every Thursday. The character of Ray makes a huge arc starting tonight. So shout out to Ray. Everybody check it out. Cheers.
Cheers. I have 2 dogs with me right now. If anyone
let's see them. And then we can pivot. We can pivot to the end. Hello.
They're big boys.
So tell us about each of them.
Eyeliner.
Okay,
I don't know about the eyeliner first.
This is Sanford. He's a mess. He's emotionally unwell, and that's Blanche. And she's a queen, and she does not care about this podcast.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Tell us about your pizza grill.
And that's my pizza oven. I just got it. It's my prized possession.
Did you build on Animal Crossing?
Is it a rock box?
It's an uni. I think it's pretty basic. Yeah, but I love
that you know what they are. Like, this is what I'm talking about, Robin. You know the brand.
I just like food. I live for food. So food and wine. That's it.
Joe made me pizza. The first person I hung out with outdoors post fax was Joe. That's not true. But I was one of the first.
What?
I would say the first time you hung out with anybody, it was my dog Fauci when he bit you.
Yes. You don't need to remind. I don't want people to have a negative opinion of Fauci.
They won't. Have you seen him? He's the most beautiful angel puppy
and
you've ever seen.
That's what's so fucked up is that my dog is scary looking, but has never bit anyone. And they'll think that my dog is vicious before your vicious dog.
Yeah, he's not vicious. You were just holding him too tight, and he was like, "Who are you?"
How many skunks has your dog killed?
We don't need to get into this, Joe. We don't need to get into this. How many skunks my dog has killed.
Let's be real. All dogs are animals.
So let's pivot to my favorite portion of the show. Robin has dropped again. She's on her phone, so it makes sense.
Wait, there's a question you need to answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got defensive of my dog. La joie de toi. La joie de toi. Where did Where did Akilah's wine glass come from? Love it.
This is such a fun question. This is a giant ass chalice. So what you need to know about me is that I am renting a furnished apartment. The only thing in here that is my stuff, okay, obviously everything on the bed, I painted the wall and all these paintings and shit I put up. But the house is furnished and it is like a wild decoration situation. But this casita is filled with random glassware because I assume that the rich people who own this house used to have a lot of parties. So I couldn't tell you. I'll look at the bottom. There's no words because that's
Is it glass?
Oh, it's glass. It is a big glass chalice that is also blue and green. It is the size of my face.
Does your roommate Tommy Alter know who's coming to the Knicks in the postseason?
He hasn't said yet, but I just have to say that the reason why Tommy and I are such good friends is because I don't know anything about basketball. So when I come in the house and he's watching a game, I'm like, who are we cheering for? Yay! I am so easy to get along with. I don't even know who his friend is that he does a podcast with who's on a basketball team.
Yes.
One time he came to Crooked when you were still working there with this person. It's JJ Redick. And
You just said you didn't know who he is and then immediately
Well, I don't know
said
what
it.
he does. I just know that his name is JJ.
You know he's on a basketball team.
I don't know what basketball team. I know that they do an NBA podcast. And I came over to him while JJ was sitting there and I ruffled his hair and I was like, you don't know how to park. Because he doesn't.
Wow.
So there you go. That's my update.
You ruffled his hair?
I
Like
did,
he's Donald Trump on Jimmy Fallon. Okay.
He's he's the villain. This is his origin story.
So Robin, I know is coming back on. I see her attempting. We'll get it. But in the meantime, this is the portion of the show where we decide if this wine, we're going to go with the original bottle that we drank, the Pio Cher, or however you say it, Bofa.
No, Chaser.
Chaser is better than a Miller High Life. But as we've said on multiple occasions, people on the show are scared to say that they would prefer a Miller High Life. And I want to make sure that we give Miller High Life a fair shot. So
you just want to get sponsored.
Here, if I was sponsored by Miller High Life on a wine show, that would rule. That would be great. So I want to give Miller High Life a fair shake. So here, you put him on too early. Here to defend Miller High Life is the physical embodiment of Miller High Life himself. Welcome, Miller High Life.
Well, you done me. You bet I felt it. I tried to reach it, but you're so hot that I melted. I popped right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Cool down, I give it my best. Nothing's gonna stop me, but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn.
Thank you so much.
Miller High Life, first of all, do you know those words by heart, or do you have the Genius page up on your computer?
Jason Mraz lyrics, I'm yours. Google search.
Oh, wow.
Simple, babe.
Well, I'm going to have to deduct some points on that, Miller High Life.
Well,
Miller High Life, talk to us. Tell us how Miller High Life is doing.
What's up, babies? It's me. Everyone's favorite Twitch show character that comes on literally in the last 5 minutes of a Twitch show, Miller High Life. What's Miller High Life? Miller High Life is dogs wearing bandanas around their necks.
Okay.
Miller High Life is when your favorite song comes on the radio. Twice. Miller High Life is when you get 40% discount off ya bonobos.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Miller High Life is 9/11 in 1999.
Okay.
Wait. Was that a specifically good day of 1999?
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, there wasn't any Y2K drama that day.
And the Clinton scandal was taken care of.
Was it?
What else? Miller. What else? Miller High Life is jumping into a pool with your clothes on.
Okay, that's fun. I'm into that.
Bad.
I want to know what the Royal Pains thing is.
Is Miller High Life Royal
Miller
Pains
High Life
USA?
is the entire catalog of all of USA Network shows.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Including SVU on Tuesday?
Like,
La Femme Nikita? La Femme Nikita?
and yeah, Miller High Life is hanging with your friends.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so now that
Man.
Miller High Life's here to defend Miller High Life, first of all, will you have a sip of Miller High Life and tell us what you taste?
Okay. Well, I actually want to say something.
All right.
I want to say something.
Okay, sure.
Something else. Go for it.
Miller High Life is
clothes
good.
on.
You know what Miller High Life is? A nice cup of thick Palm, baby. Remember Palm? Palm is the thickest drink there is. And if Robin was here, I was going to challenge her.
She's here. Robin's here. Robin.
I will chug this bottle of Palm. Oh, Robin! Whoa! I'm scared.
She's not ready for the challenge?
Well, I was going to challenge her. I was going to chug this Palm if she chugged the wine.
I don't want you to do that. You're going to have the shits for days.
I will say, though, you've already almost puked on this show once. I don't want it to happen again.
Yeah.
The scroll thing is too much. Robin, can you see us?
No.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
fuck it. I'm chugging Palm.
I'm going to mute before I go and pee. I'm going to pee. Stay on
Oh.
This is by far the most chaotic this has ever been. Robin, you're back.
He's chugging Palm.
He's chugging up.
Hey, she's gone.
Well, open up your mind and see that you like me. Open your palms and then you're free. Look into your heart, you'll find love, 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 love. Boy, they're singing the wrong part of the song.
No, this is right.
Oh my god.
Um,
The second in which Robin comes on and we can explain what's happening and then she drops.
I know. I like to think that she's not having technical problems, that she just chooses to sign up.
Every time she comes on, she sees me.
Yeah, she's like, no, this is still happening. No, thank you.
Akilah, the thing that made you pee happened a second time, but he was chugging
I
Palm.
know my headphones are on. I heard all of it. I was cackling all the time.
Also, another bit that I planned for the show.
Thank you, stock option for the sub.
Yeah, this is my backup bit.
Everyone, please
breaking
subscribe to
news.
whatever this is so I can keep
Breaking
making
news.
it.
Breaking news. Machine Gun Kelly has won Best New Pop Artist in the iHeartRadio Awards.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is this photo of Bradley Cooper and Jimmy Fallon and Guy Fieri?
Yeah, you got- Okay, what else?
Okay. All right, let's wrap this up. Joe, you're sitting at home. You're sitting at home enjoying. Okay, stop changing your background, Miller High Life. Joe, you're sitting at home and you're home alone, and that's important. You're home alone streaming Hacks on HBO Max.
Hacks on HBO Max.
Every Thursday, new episodes.
But I just want to say congratulations to Machine Gun Kelly. He's my favorite rock star slash
he's a rapper.
rapper. He used to be a rapper, and then that didn't work, and then they were just like, "You can just buy a pink guitar, and that'll do it," and it did. It worked.
Do Babe, this line has me wasted, cracking up, loving Machine Gun Kelly, and Colin Jost behind.
Uh-huh.
Look, to end my answer, if you're home watching Hacks on HBO Max with Machine Gun Kelly, would you enjoy the Pierre, the fucking Bofa wine, or Miller High Life?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, Joe.
Big picture, dog.
Well, I mean, that truly has meant nothing for an hour and a half.
Point, and I would like Mark to take note of that.
I would say this is great, but I do think I would have fun with Miller High Life. I think I would rock out with him.
That's okay. That's a good answer. I think Machine Gun Kelly would prefer Miller High Life to.
I don't have any mushrooms on me, so like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna hang out, watch Royal Pains with my dude.
Akilah, you're home alone streaming Royal Pains because you're already through all the episodes of Hacks on HBO Max out every Thursday, and you have to choose what to drink with Machine Gun Kelly. This is purely for friendship, nothing else. Are you drinking Miller High Life? Or are you drinking this wine?
Are we going to get a chance to say the other wine too?
Sure, do whatever you want. Obviously, nothing matters on this show.
Okay, excellent.
Wait, should I do my impression again? That was fun.
Yeah, do your impression again.
Do an impression really quick, please.
Mark, put it up, Mark.
And that's the wine I'm drinking, the one where the lady's vomiting into my glass. So... I swear I look different. You guys are lying. My eyes are red. This is hard for me because I'm obviously in love with Miller High Life. His energy is chaotic enough for my heart. However, beer is not good. And I just want to go on the record saying that. So we're going to go with I'm sorry, it's disgusting and no one should drink it. I'm going to go with the Bofa.
We have a new emote coming based on what Akilah said for a cackling on the toilet emote, which is something that you did.
Thank you so much.
Robin isn't here, and I just want to say that Robin was an incredible guest.
Hey, wait, Robin,
but I will say,
energy just like put her off.
I think you were so much that it destroyed her droid that she was using.
The internet was like, no.
The 5K tower in Napa Valley just crashed.
I will say, if I have to answer this question, Miller High Life with
you have to
with there's Gene Smart by Miller is wait Miller High Life, is Gene Smart Miller High Life, or is she wine?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Let me tell you something about Gene Smart. let me, Miller High Life, tell you, 80 to 90 people watching this Twitch stream, Hollywood was
okay, Robin.
sleeping
Robin says she's sorry.
on Gene Smart for how many years? It took Paul Downs, Lucia Anello, and Jen Statsky to be like, hey,
let's put her on the third show this year.
On HBO. HBO's contract was like money.
Yeah, exactly.
Watchmen. Mayor. Hacks.
Okay, I'm going to say I like both of these wines that we drank tonight. I think if I was going to choose just for me, I would prefer this wine, the one from Robin's Winery, over Bofa's wine.
Bofa.
But in the prompt that I'm giving, which is watching Hacks on HBO Max or Royal Pains with Machine Gun Kelly, if it was between Miller High Life and this wine, I would offer this wine. But if it was between Miller High Life and the complexity of a Behrens family wine, I don't think Machine Gun Kelly would understand this. So I would give him a
He
Miller High
doesn't
Life in that
understand
situation.
anything. How dare you? Wow. Have you seen him? When he was on SNL, it was like, what is this?
Mark, stop highlighting this circle.
Wait, I was talking. Imagine you're Dr. Anthony Fauci, and it's December 2000. It's like
Why is Al Gore
like before
like
everything?
that?
What's up? What's
don't wanna
up? You
see
got a
it
problem with this?
It's disgusting, and that's why nobody likes it.
Okay, we gotta end the show. We have to end the show. I refuse for this to go on any longer.
Do you want to do one more meme comparison? You want to do one more meme comparison?
I guess so, Mark. Sure.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just looking at Miller's backgrounds, but yeah, do your
Mark,
thing.
are we doing it? Where'd you go?
Here we go. I'm going.
Wait,
We're doing
there's
it.
a black lady with Simon Cowell, Jason Mraz in a Bernie shirt. I'm sorry.
We have one more meme comparison. Miller High Life, you're part of it. Which of
Nothing
these two
has
memes?
ruined Bernie's brand more than Jason Mraz in that shirt.
Hey, everyone's sleeping on Jason.
Go ahead,
Which of
Mark.
these two memes
Hey,
is real?
Hey, Paul, Lucia, Jen, we got another one for you. Okay.
Oh no.
Nobody. Me. Wine not. It's Wednesday.
We have a watermark on that one. If you're keeping track.
What are we
Versus, he's thinking of another woman. WTF is a tannin. Okay, Yoni, Miller High Life, which of these two is real?
Nobody, me, why not? It's Wednesday. That doesn't make sense. Those are just words.
Of course, Miller High Life doesn't understand the meme format.
Yeah. These are
Yeah,
not.
well, he peaked in 1998.
Miller High Life was very upset when they changed the logo from Miller Lite back to the original.
Yeah.
He liked the Broy one more.
Mm-hmm.
My meme is hamsterdance.com. My meme.
Nice.
Okay, pick one.
I'll play the one with Old Adventures of New Christine actress. That one.
You say the
That
left
one's
one is
real.
real?
But
Okay,
no-
Akilah. You're muted, Akilah.
I'm not muted anymore. She's liberated. So I think that the tannin one is real because who else knows what a tannin is?
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, I think tannin is real because, like, we've been there, fellas.
Travis.
I mean, I love tannin at the beach and at the pool.
Okay.
God damn it. I think I'm going to go against the grain. I think the one on the left is real because I think the one on the right is too specific to a thing I always talk about, which is that I don't know what a tannin is, and they've taught me on this show 4 times, and I haven't retained it. So the one on the right is fake. Mark made it to speak to me. I think the one on the left is real.
Travis, you're dead on the money there. I made that one just for you, my friend. I figured the Fortnite font would get everybody. I thought everybody would think that I was faking it with that Fortnite font. Okay,
Yeah,
I have
that's
one
how
more.
I immediately recognize that as the Fortnite font.
I die every time.
Okay, one more. Here's one more.
Mark, what are you doing?
One more, Trav.
Do it, Mark. Don't listen to Travis.
This is how you Throwback Thursday
Ew.
That woman has a
Fake.
problem.
It's fake.
versus,
Lady D's.
I guess you could say I go.
That one's
All right. Well,
Both
that
of
one
these
has
are very
a lammy-
depressing.
That woman.
Okay, Akilah, you're first. Travis is second. Joe's third. And Robin's back!
Yeah!
Way, Rob.
Am I?
Okay.
Robin.
I am so sorry.
No, you're
Robin,
I'm gonna be sorry.
I want you to know we missed you so much. We're so happy you're back.
Yeah, literally, you make the whole stream. Okay, so I cannot see the memes anymore, so I don't remember them.
Robin, do you get my thing?
I don't think people who drink wine and have a personality go to therapy, so I'm gonna say that's fake.
You're going to say the one on the left is real. Travis.
One on the left is real. The therapy one is fake.
Joe.
Yeah, I think the Alamy watermark is just a little too much.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. After what just happened here, I kind of like the one on the right.
Okay.
You don't
All
need
right.
therapy after this, Robin.
All right.
Yeah.
Really? This is a fun thing.
Okay, Miller High Life.
The one on the right is really intense. No,
Yeah, what's going on in her life?
But oh, so true.
I guess I'll go with the one on the right.
Wow, the audience is in a high. It was one vote decided, but they were right. The one on the left is real. You all saw through my bull crap. Joe, I had a lot of fun with that Alamy watermark. Just look at this stock photo, though.
So did you found a picture on Alamy, or you added that yourself?
Of course, I found it on Alamy. I
Okay,
did not
okay.
add this extreme.
I mean,
but
I respect your work. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure.
thank
Okay,
you.
so-
I did also watermark it. Good joke 76. I'm a fan of the year 1976.
76, right?
All right, I'm
Mark, thank you so
Bye,
much
bye,
for
Mark.
for your hard work doing whatever it is you do. I don't understand it.
Scrubbing your
so-
untitled folder before the show starts.
Yeah, yep. You can
We
put
are
different
at the end of the show. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone watching. Before we go, Robin, well, everybody, I want everybody to plug something, but Robin, tell us about Behrens, where we can find it, what we need to know, however you want to promote Behrens or yourself. Just let us know. And thank you so much. You've been a fantastic guest. This was so fun.
Well, I apologize for all the
Don't apologize.
You
Robin.
don't need to at all. We had a lot
No
of fun.
apologies.
annoying stuff. Well, come visit us if you're in Napa. I would love to.
I will. I'm
host
genuinely
any
going.
and all of you.
I'll be there in, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll email you.
We need to talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to come up and see us.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
we-
Akilah, you can't. You won't. Will only be forgiven when I see that dog.
Yeah, I'll bring him to your winery. You're gonna be like, "Wow, he's biting everybody." You're not gonna think that he's a lovely angel, and you're gonna think, "Oh, maybe he."
Robin, do you distribute wines outside of Napa? Like, could I buy it here, or is it?
Yeah, I don't know if you could find this one. We only made 180 cases of this.
Oh,
so
wow.
what we do, yeah, what we do are small bottlings of a lot of different red wines. So we only make about 4,000 cases before the fire. Now we're going to be a lot less than that. But that would translate into about 25 or 26 different wines. So our whole thing are these really, really tiny bottlings of all kinds of different red wines. And
Is there a website we could go to if we wanted to look for it?
Sure, it's www.behrensfamilywinery.com.
Cool. All right. Well, Mark will put that on the screen or in the chat in a second.
Awesome.
But thank you so much, Robin. This has been so fun. Joe, is there anything you want to promote before you go?
Obviously, it goes without saying, Hacks on HBO Max. It's a big night tonight, or I guess today. Whatever. My website, I just paid a guy to copy Donald Trump's code, so now I have from the desk of Joe W. Mande, so I have my own personal Twitter. So check that out. It's nothing. And
What's the
that should
website?
cover
You
it.
have to tell us the website.
It's joemande.com. But if you go to millerhighlife.com, I'm sure it'll route somehow to my website. 'Cause my boys got me.
Akilah, anything you want to promote before
Honestly,
we go?
I'm just going to take all of my time. The first thing I want to say is I think the first comedy shows I saw in New York, Joe, you were a part of it. I don't remember what it was for. I think it was John Oliver doing a thing, maybe. But I
Oh,
was
yeah.
so fucking funny. So
Thank
definitely
you.
follow his Twitter if you can find it, or his website.
Yeah.
Put it over my face. What do I want to say? Listen to What a Day on Crooked Media.
Every day.
Yes, it's a great podcast. Follow me on Twitter at Akilah. Obviously, it's not like the movie Akilah and the Bee. It's with an I instead of E's because I know how to spell. Ironic. This piece is great. Shout out to Ronan LA. Shout out to my family. You're going to jail.
Who's going to jail?
I want to shout out Bose headphones. You're wrong about them. They're great. For little ears, they're excellent.
Mark, the speed in which Mark can do this is remarkable.
Shout out to focaccia bread, slept on bread.
Okay, you've promoted enough. Miller High Life, anything you want to promote?
Scrubs.
The only thing I want to promote is good vibes, good health, and that you allow me to finish reading the lyrics of the song.
Okay, wait.
I'll be in Spain.
No, wait. All right.
Make it clear.
I'll wrap up the show as you do this. Keep going. Oh, we booted him. We fully booted him. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. We do a new show every Thursday. Next week, we have a great show with Mike Antonucci and Jason Concepcion. Ilya is back, who taught us a lot a few weeks ago. Thank you for watching This Is Wine. If you like what we're doing, check out thisiswine.wine to see what bottles we're drinking beforehand. Please subscribe. It helps us
Also,
so I can pay Mark.
Donald Trump.
Arrest Donald Trump.
Arrest Donald Trump for his
and,
crimes against the taxes.
And again, if you want to help us make the show, you can Venmo me. I put it up on the screen. To Joe, Akilah, Miller High Life, Mark, and especially to Robin. You have been a fantastic guest, Robin. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone check out Behren Family Wines. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Well, open up your mind and you